and welcome to another vlog. I am Heather and I am your host, and I do vlogs instead of like a straight podcast because I'm pretty busy with my life and I don't have a lot of time to sit down and record a podcast and then go through the time to edit that podcast. So I started doing this a while ago, and it works out really well for me, and it seems to work out well for other people, and that is to just record little bits throughout my daily life. So as I said, my name is Heather, and I am a United Methodist pastor of two small member churches in rural Midwestern Michigan, in the western side of mid-Michigan, basically. We're west of Lansing, which is the capital city. And they're very rural, a lot of farmland around. I'm not close to much of anything at all. It's 20 minutes to get groceries, that kind of a thing. So it's very rural. I live in a parsonage, which is a home owned by one of my churches, near one of them. The other one is about 12 miles away. And so I go in between those two churches on Sundays, usually. So I live here with my two children, Abby, who is 13, and Philip, who just turned 9. And if you watched last time's Vlogcast, you will have seen a little bit of his birthday celebrations. It was pretty low-key. So you will have seen that. And we also live here with our Rhodesian Ridgeback Flint, our dog. He makes appearances on the Vlogcast every now and again, and he makes his grumbly noises and talks a little bit sometimes when I'm filming as well. So I want to say welcome to everyone who is joining me for the first time. Thank you for checking me out, and welcome as well to all of those of you who have returned. I usually start out these vlogcasts again with my little introduction, but then showing you my progress with my knitting projects since I recorded last. I show my progress at the beginning, and then I show my progress at the end to kind of see how things have been going. And I have been able to get some knitting done, you guys. Last Sunday was Easter, and so I took this Sunday off. So I've been on vacation. It started on Wednesday, and it'll go until Wednesday of next week. I've got, I guess, like another 2 days of vacation. And it's been really nice. I am still in school. For those of you who don't know, I am getting my Master's of Divinity degree from a seminary. That seminary is located north of Chicago, and so I'm doing my courses online. I'm going part-time because, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine trying to do a full course load with everything else. It would just be totally insane. It's already totally insane. But it has been so nice. All I've had to do is coursework and take care of my children. And I've been able to knit, which is amazing because I don't get a lot of knitting time usually. And it's been nice. It's been really nice. So let me show you. I have a finished object, which I should. I have been working on these socks for forever. And these are just a pair of plain vanilla socks that I'm knitting for David. So they are done. They have a really long leg because that's what he wanted. And then, he's a guy, so he's got a bigger foot. So I have both of these done. I don't have them on sock blockers because my sock blockers are small. These are not small socks, but you can see them. The yarn is Knit Picks Stroll, which is a merino nylon blend, and the colorway is called Inverness. And I thought they would make a really nice pair of socks for him to wear with like dark colored pants. The socks that I've made him in the past have all kind of been earth toned, and they don't really work with gray or black pants very well. So I thought that these would work well for that. I might save these and give these to him for his birthday in October because he's not going to be wearing hand knit socks really much longer, although it was cool today, so who knows. But I thought that maybe I would do that. He knows I've made them for him, but I think he will forget by October, and it will be okay. So those are done. And then because I finished one pair of socks, I immediately cast on another pair of socks. I'm not very far though with these. I've just done the cuffs. These are going to be for Abby, and they're going to be a pair of Hermione's everyday socks. And the yarn is just this, it's a big box store yarn. It's Premier Serenity yarn. I don't even know if it's got a color name. The color is purple. So really creative. Purple. I got this at Joann Fabrics. They were having these on sale. They were like buy one get one or something like that. And so I had the kids pick out skeins of colors that they would like so that I could knit them socks. And the reason that I'm having them do that on kind of big box story yarns is, one, Philip's feet are still growing, so he grows out of them quickly. And then Abby seems to have a problem keeping two socks together. So that's why I went with this yarn. It is 50% superwash merino wool, 25% rayon made from bamboo, and 25% nylon. It actually feels nice. Like this, it's a light yarn. It's not coarse at all. So I will be interested to see how it knits up. Like I said, these will be Hermione's everyday socks when I get around to it. So it actually is kind of nice yarn. I actually I'm impressed with it. It wasn't as bad as I would have thought coming from Joann Fabrics. But that's why I chose that, because they're, you spend a lot of money on nice yarn and then they outgrow it or they lose a sock, and that's really frustrating. But my other project that I've been working on, and I have been loving every stitch of this project, from the pattern to the yarn, it has just been a dream. You will have seen this if you watched last time's, because that's when I cast it on. And I am knitting the Pierre shawl by Stephen West. And this is where I'm at so far. I am on section 8 or 9, I believe. Let me see if I can show this well. So this is it. It's kind of curling up a little bit here. It's hard to show. Yeah, so this is the Pierre shawl. It is all of these wonderful textures, and the yarn is from Legacy Fiber Arts from their romance collection, and it has been an absolute dream to work with. I have loved it. I love the subtle color change that happens with it. It is very subtle, and I love it. I cannot say enough good things about this. I am enjoying this so much. It's a DK weight shawl, so it is a bit of a heavier shawl, but oh my gosh, it is to die for. So let me show you some close-ups. So this is the first color, which is called Buttercream Frosting. I'm sorry, the lighting is doing weird things here. There you go. That's a true representation of it. So it's Buttercream Frosting. And then it fades very subtly into Antique Lace, which you can see right here is where it's fading. And then, let's see, this section here is all knit on the Antique Lace. And then this, wait, no, Wedding Cake. I'm wrong. This color here is Wedding Cake. This darker color that I'm working on right now is Antique Lace. And I have one more section of like this, the twisted rib, to do before my final color, which I don't have out here with me. But this is the Antique Lace caked up. And this, I love it. Like I said, it's a DK weight yarn. This is where I was at the end of my vlogcast last week, and I have knit all of this week, which I know that like lengthwise doesn't seem like a whole lot, but there's over 300 stitches now on the needle, so each row does take a little while to do, but it has just been a dream. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. There's texture to it, so it is interesting, but it's like you memorize it. It's, easily memorizable, and it just, I cannot say enough good things about this. It has just been absolutely wonderful. I can't stop. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta put away because I just want to keep looking at it. So, yeah. Okay, that's where I'm at with all of my knitting, and I'm really excited about having today and 2 more days that I can work on that shawl and just really, really enjoy it. I've got 1 color left to add, and yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. There's some photos of it on my Instagram feed before I added the 3rd color if you want to check those out. I am heatheredknitz on Instagram and Ravelry. I don't think I said that before, but it will be down below, as well links to the patterns that I am using and yarns that I'm using if you're curious. So that's all that I've got for today. It is Sunday, April 28th. I didn't have to do church, so I actually went to a different church today, which was a different experience. They're in between pastors, so it wasn't really a conventional sort of service, but that was fine. I like to go and experience other churches when I'm not preaching because it gives me ideas. So that is all for now. I will talk to you guys again later. Bye. Okay, so it's Sunday night, and I just finished watching episode 3 of Game of Thrones, and oh my gosh. Whoa. I'm not gonna say anything because spoilers, but holy crap, that was intense. That was like the most intense hour and 20 minutes or however long it was I think I have ever watched on TV. I think I held my breath the whole time. I'm just trying to knit. I don't think I knit anything for the last 30 minutes because I was just oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? Okay. I don't know, it's gonna be a little while I think before I can sleep. I think I need to knit a little bit more and calm down because wow. Whew. That was intense. Yeah. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 1st, and it's hard to believe that it is already May. It's been kind of crazy. It is a super gray and gloomy day here in mid-Michigan, and I am back to work. My vacation is over. It was nice. I got some rest, and not as much as I would have liked because I did still have school and kids to deal with, but that's okay. It was a break. It gave me a little bit less to do, and I was able to get some knitting done. And so this morning it's back to work. I have a meeting that I'm gonna have to run off to. I'm stopping back at home for a few minutes after putting the kids on the bus because home was on the way from the bus to the next meeting. So I thought while I was here and I had a few minutes, I don't have enough time to do any work, but it's that awkward amount of time where you don't have enough time to really do anything, but there's too much time to not do anything. But you know what I mean. I'm sure you do. So I thought that with that awkward amount of time, I would skein up my last skein of yarn for my Pierre shawl because I am on my last color, which is the border, and I'm super excited about that. It has been the most delightful knit from the pattern to the yarn. It has been amazing. So I think I'm going to cake this up before I have to go off to this meeting. Flint is lounging in bed still. What you doing, Flint? Are you being inappropriate? So Flint is still in bed. He often comes and gets back in bed in the morning after I let him out and feed him breakfast. He comes and gets back in bed. It's his thing that he likes to do. And it's also pointless to make the bed because he messes it all up. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna cake up this yarn and start back to work. I will talk to you guys later. So it's now Wednesday afternoon, and this has been a long day, and I'm really tired. It started, I needed to make a visit to the hospital to visit a parishioner who was taken by ambulance to the hospital last night. She's she's an old lady. I won't mince words, she's like 94, so that's old. And she had like passed out. And when I had talked to somebody this morning, she was awake. But when I got there, things were not good, and I'm not sure how much longer she's going to make it. And something about all of this was really difficult for me. And it kind of has sat heavy with me all day long. And I feel really tired. And I think it just really, really sat hard on me for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. I wasn't like especially close to her or anything like that. I mean, I knew her pretty well, but it wasn't like I was very, very close. So that's sitting kind of heavy at the moment. But now I'm here to get Philip off the bus. He has like a music thing tonight. They're doing some sort of music. I'm not sure what. It's third graders. MS for Michigan. I don't know exactly what it's going to be like. So I'm going to get him from the bus, and we're going to run home so he can change, and then run into town and get a little bit of dinner, because there's not really time to fix anything before we'll have to go, and then go to that. And I still have schoolwork that I need to get done, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go, because I am feeling pretty sleepy right now. So, yeah, we'll see how the rest of the evening plays out. Afternoon. It's Friday, May 3rd, and this has not been the most compelling vlog this week, I will admit. So I figured I would just wrap it up here with kind of a recap of my week and my knitting progress for the week. So the beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday, was the end of my vacation, and I was able to relax a little bit those days, get some schoolwork done and whatnot. But then I had a parishioner pass away on Wednesday. That was pretty sudden and unexpected. They took her to the hospital via the ambulance Tuesday evening, and by Wednesday evening she had passed away. She was quite old. She was 94, but still, that was kind of, I don't know, it's kind of affecting me a little bit. I'm not sure why exactly, but it is. So that was kind of a bummer. And then Philip had a little like choir concert thing. It's not choir. The third graders just all did a little concert where they sang. I didn't take any video at that just because it gets a little bit weird when you're videoing other people's kids, especially at that age. And so I didn't really take any video of that concert, but that was cute. He was excited about it. And so we went to that, and then other than that, we haven't really done a whole lot this week. Sorry, I'm not holding my camera very well. So we did all of that, and then the rest of the week has just been me kind of trying to get back into the flow of things, get my sermon taken care of, get school things done and taken care of. Next week is my last week of school, and it's going to be crazy because I have 2 funerals, 3 papers due, confirmation, and then this like training thing all day on Thursday. So I'm not looking forward to next week. I am planning on getting started on as much of that stuff today, tomorrow, Sunday as I can, because there's going to be a lot that I need to accomplish next week. But anyway, I just thought I would real quick cap off how knitting has been going this week. With still having a couple of vacation days, I did get some knitting done. I'm going to start by showing you the socks that I am working on. I believe I just had the cuff when I showed these at the beginning, but now I have a whole leg, and I have started on the heel flap. These are for Abby, and these are Hermione's everyday socks, so you can see, oops, the textured pattern here. This yarn I mentioned at the beginning is just from Joann Fabrics, and it's actually really nice. It's got some bamboo in there with the wool and the nylon, and it feels pretty nice. I'm quite pleased with how that's turning out. Anyway, I may be like halfway through the heel flap, and I probably tonight will finish that, because this is usually my in the car while I'm waiting for the bus kind of knitting, and turning the heel on a heel flap and picking up all those stitches is something you kind of have to pay attention to. So I will probably finish that up maybe tonight and get it ready to go onto the foot so that I can keep working on that at the bus stop next week. So pleased with how that's coming along. Abby is too. She's looking forward to having another pair of socks. My other project this has flown, you guys. It's amazing to me how quickly this has been knitting up. This is the Pierre shawl by Stephen West. Sorry, I'm going to untangle it a little bit here. And I am on the last color now, so I'm on the 4th color. And here we have it. I can't see. So yeah, so this is, I was up here at the beginning of the week, and I knit all this and then into this last color here, which is the border, basically. It's a very textured shawl, which makes it a lot of fun to knit. I've really, really enjoyed every aspect of this knit. All of the yarn is from Legacy Fiber Arts, and it is beautiful and stunning to work with. I've talked about the colorways before. This last colorway, here is the cake for that. I don't usually center pull because I find that it's a problem, but I accidentally center pulled, so this is so it's kind of a squishy cake. But yeah, this is the last color. This is called Worn Leather. I just think all of the colors play in together so beautifully. They're very subtle transitions, and I have loved every second of this knit. I can't even begin to tell you how much I have loved it. So I could not recommend this pattern anymore. It is a DK weight shawl, which I think is partly why it's knit up so fast, but still there's like 400 stitches on the needles, so it's still a lot. It's going to be nice and big, and it's squishy, and it is just, yeah. I can't say enough amazing things about the pattern, about the yarn. I apologize that I cannot hold this camera very well. Yeah, so that is my knitting. I am wrapping this up very poorly. I know, I'm kind of tired right now. So I'm gonna just stop there and say thank you to everyone who has been watching this week. I apologize, it has not been the most super interesting week, but you know, some weeks are like that. And I will not be vlogging next week because, oh my gosh, that would be crazy with school. But you can see, hopefully you'll see me in 2 weeks, and I'll be back at it. So thank you so much for watching and for checking me out. I hope you guys all have a great week, and I hope that some of you are getting some spring. It's not very springy here. Lots of rain, not very warm. But we're gonna get there in the end. So I hope that you are all enjoying your week, and I will talk to you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.